Hello, we are Max Stone, and I am Max.
I'm Matt.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Nick.
That's great, right, ready when you are. I'll leave you on there, thank you.
Yeah. Alright guys, we've just heard you play in Student Central. So far, how's your coffee house tour going?
It's good, aren't it?
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, no, it's good fun. Lots of gigs, and I think we did. It's like 19 dates in 9 days. So yeah, it's a bit full on, but we're loving it. You know, just to be able to get out there and play to people in different crowds and different places. It's brilliant.
Have you got many more going?
We've got one more today. We're going off to Leeds after this, and
Yeah.
then tomorrow we've got a few more, and then yeah, just a few more days to go.
According to your Facebook profile, you're working on a new sound in the studio. What is that?
We are. I mean, we're constantly developing the sound as we go along. You know, because we'll write a song and it'll kind of steer us into different directions. And you know, I can't really say. You know, I don't think we can really pinpoint exactly what the sound is. It's very rock driven. It's guitar based, but I think it lends itself to a lot of different genres. So you know,
Yeah.
someday someone can pinpoint and you know, give a label on what the sound is. That's great. But until then, we just want to write music.
Yeah, does it help having a large band? Like.
It
putting
does,
different
it
views in?
does, because that's the, you know, the purest form or the most enjoyable form of making music. You just get together in a room and try stuff out, and it's just natural.
Yeah. Your last song you've just played in the Student Union, we've just heard Made of Gold. How would you describe that sound? Like compared to the rest of your stuff that you've released?
I don't know. Well, it's kind of it's got a kind of indie vibe with a almost kind of like disco funk sort of thing. It's that kind of four to the floor thing
Yeah.
going on. But yeah, no, I don't think we could put an actual label on it. You know, it's kind of got quite a few different influences in it.
Nah. What are your main influences like from bigger artists and stuff like that?
We can take it in turn. For me, it started off with blues. I used to always listen to blues music, and my biggest idols, you know, like people like Wilson Pickett, Bill Withers, Ray Charles, these kind of people. Influences nowadays is from everything. You know, I've gone from listening to metal to you know, soul blues to you know, got indie, different types. I mean, all sorts of music. You know, so I think I'm just influenced from everything I've listened to in my life. You know. But you know.
Yeah, just as a bassist, you know, I just started listening to like the Chili Peppers, some more like rocky stuff,
Yeah.
and then yeah, kind of like in the nature of the bass, kind of moved on to like more funky stuff, like Larry Graham and Central Station and stuff like that, like Earth, Wind and Fire and stuff. And then yeah, just coming into playing this sort of gig, it's the more rocky, like poppy stuff. Like yeah, it's just an amalgamation of loads of different bits and bobs. So.
I think for me, with my drumming anyway, like ever since I discovered funk a couple of years ago, I think that was kind of a turning point for me. You know, no turning back from that.
Yeah.
So it's you know, Jamiroquai, Tower of Power, Earth, Wind and Fire, anything that's got a, you know, good groove on it. That's my kind of thing.
Definitely a fan of the funk again. Chili's were quite a big influence, I'd say. Like a lot of chilled out stuff, like Bonobo, Emancipator, London Grammar, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it quite hard if you've got like, obviously it's quite a lot of you, bringing all your different likes, tastes and stuff into to try and form your own group? Was that quite difficult, or was it quite an easy blend?
I think we did it perfectly, really, because we just started off by learning songs and learning covers and just kind of sorting out what it is we're actually doing. So now every time we go in together, subconsciously, I feel like everyone's got it in the back of their mind that they got to fit together and do the same thing. So you don't have just, you know, doing like jazz licks over funk grooves and stuff like that. It just kind of makes sense, you know. I think you got to play together for a while to really, you know, sit in there and be comfortable doing it.
Yeah. I think it was quite lucky as well, as like we all came together and realised, you know, most of us were into the same sort of funky stuff, and so when it came to like learning tunes before, you know, doing covers of, you know, some old Motown stuff, and yeah, so I think it like helped us gel. And then now when it comes to writing all of this original stuff, that plays like quite a big part as well.
Yeah. You've also featured on an industrial rap track. Does that help you reach a wider audience?
Well, that was just me personally. When I started off with my management in London, there was a rap artist who he really liked my voice, so he kind of pushed me to get out there, and that was my first kind of taste of the music industry. So we did a couple of videos and did stuff there, and it's a whole different kind of audience, I guess, and the song's been playing on Radio 1 Extra, and yeah, we did some good gigs and stuff, and I don't know, I mean, the thing is, I just wouldn't want to limit myself to any genres of music. I mean, of course, with my own, there needs to be a continuity, but working with other people, I just enjoy it, I did a song with Maxi Priest, which was a reggae track, which we did for the Save the Children reggae fundraiser at the Roundhouse in London, and yeah, that's the thing. If there's if there's an artist that I like, or something that that you could do, then why limit yourself? Just do whatever feels right,
Yeah. When do you hope for your album to be out?
Well, I don't know. Not really thinking about the album. I mean, at the moment, it's just writing. Just trying to make songs, and I think if someone picks up on us and says, you know what, like you're worth making an album, then yeah, sweet. But until then, we're just gonna write.
I think right now it's sort of just kind of wanting to play live with the full band, like because Coffee House tour has been great, but just really kind of want to get out there with the we're a six-piece band, so we've got another guitarist and another keys player, so we're just wanting to just the thrill of playing live. I think we've got a couple of festivals and stuff lined up over the summer and stuff.
Alright. Have you got anything planned past the festivals?
No, take it as it comes,
Right.
Yeah.
Just step by step, that's the thing. You can't, I think if you try and make plans too far ahead, you're just going to disappoint yourself, and it's a stress, so
Yeah.
I think we just concentrate on what we need to do right now, and I'm sure we'll be fine.
Alright guys, so you've obviously made a bit of an impact here in Bradford today, so how can people from our university find out more about you online and stuff like that?
Most of the stuff you can find online is on www.maxstoneofficial.com. You can also go into the Coffee House sessions or coffeehousetour.com, or just search it on Google, and you can find a few of the videos to hear what we're doing here on the Coffee House tour. But yeah, that should cover it.
Right, and finally, one last question. We've just heard you cover Prince's classic Purple Rain. Was that a lot of pressure covering such a big song, or?
Well, I don't know. I think because I started off playing music by just going around on the open mic scene, and it always helped to have covers to play. So I used to go to my girlfriend and ask, what should I do now? And then she'd come up with some great suggestions, So, sorry. So yeah, with Purple Rain, I just tried it out, and I found the key sat really well. Obviously, I sing it a bit different than he does. But I love the song, and every time I play it, it just never feels old.
Do you think you'll be covering any other big tracks in the future?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible if it's the right song,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Would you try and go for something that were a bit, I don't know, completely different from your taste, say like a rap song, and try and make it your own style?
Perhaps. It would really depend on the rap song, as I say.
Well, not just rap, I mean any type of
anything,
music, really.
yeah. I mean, so we have tried, certain covers. We did a cover of what's it called? Sam Smith and Disclosure.
Yeah.
Latch, yeah. We tried a few, but I think at the moment we're going to keep away from playing covers live with the full band, just because we don't want to feel compared or anything like that. But yeah, in the future, I could definitely see us doing some more relevant covers. Try and make it our own.
That's great, guys. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
And that's Max Stone. Cheers.
Cheers.